let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. They send Ridley in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Look him up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Now, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Danielle Hunter with the stop. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pollard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So here now, 3rd and 5. Now Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now Pollard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Levis. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Titans sending out their punt. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
first down. Levis. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Here's Levis. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Southern California.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
First and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A 57-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Into the secondary at the 45. Tony Pollard. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Mechie, the man in motion. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. A second down throw for Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Levis to throw. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. To throw is Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He's into space past the 25. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Now a handoff to Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Levis will bring the Titans to the line, looking for 2. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This is caught, he's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Back to throw, Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The motion man is Boyd. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful.
Oh, a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoided the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That is caught. What a throw. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Now, Folk on for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
On play action, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
This one caught by Mechie. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Texans first down.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Dell motioning over. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a cup. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can... The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the give, it's Pollard. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now it is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Levis. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And how do you like that? This is going to work out. What a gamble. The fake extra point gives them 2 points instead of 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The motion man is Boyd. On play action, here's Levis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
To throw is Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Wrigley, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, 3 quarters. Throwing on second down, Levis. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Folk's extra point is good. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, here's Stroud. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will go all the way. Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
Pollard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Titan first down. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And that'll be a pickup of 3. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Levis. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Open man, he's got Boyd. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him.
And he's got another one. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. like he's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
2nd and 11. Stroud to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. A give to Pollard, running right. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Running here, it's Pollard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Stroud. Toward the sideline. That's caught by Dell.
think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And the Texans are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Hope now for the extra point. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dell motioning over. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 meal, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight. Went through. J. Cole said his memes and mules, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna